students were still having classes, but they were locked into classrooms. Also, only one access gate was opened up. So today, police are still looking at the message and trying to find the person who sent it. And that threat came just one day after deputies in Flagler County arrested a 20 man for making similar threats on Facebook. William Hofer is behind bars on a $100,000 bond. Investigators say they were forced to lock down the 3 schools because of his threats on the social networking site. Joining us now on Good Day Orlando is private investigator Jamie Copenhaver. Jamie, always good to see you. Thanks for coming in today. I'm glad we're able to talk about this because, investigators have a fine line here between going too far and not doing enough. How do they know when a threat is legit or they do have to put a school on modified lockdown?
John, just based on the prior incidents with these Facebook complaints and the actual shootings that we've had over the past years, they're at the point now where they almost have to take every threat serious and respond to that threat.
I hear a lot of people saying, well, now police are over-responding because there are threats out there all the time. This is a slippery slope and maybe a fine line for police agencies, isn't it?
It is, but you would have to take life into consideration first above the privacy laws, I think. If you have a credible threat, you've got to respond out there and lock the school down and employ your special units to protect your students.
Now, you say some schools are actually monitoring Facebook and other networking sites for things like this. How do they do that?
Just like we do. I mean, when we monitor our kids at home and monitor their internet activities, we have school resource officers that are doing the same thing, monitoring their students. They may friend that student and kind of monitor that as they go on through the week.
Okay, let's be honest. Back when we were in school, people would always say, I'm going to kill you. All right? No one really meant that. How do they know which threats to take seriously and which ones are just, some kid saying something he really doesn't mean?
Well, as the 2 incidents prior to us coming on, I mean, both of those seemed legitimate threats, or it depends on how you would look at it. But with all the shootings and the mayhem and the chaos that we have in our schools and our malls, you almost are at the point now where you have to take every one of these threats serious and respond appropriately.
How much police presence is there in schools? For people like me who aren't around the high schools especially, are there a lot more officers than maybe we realize who are patrolling campuses?
Actually, no. I mean, if it's a medium-sized campus, you're going to have 1. If it's a large campus, you're going to have 2 school resource officers, which they police that school, and that's their assigned job every day throughout the whole school year.
Boy, it's a tough job out there. Private investigator Jamie Copenhaver, always great to see you. Always appreciate your input and expertise.
Thank you.
All right, 7:20.